This is the fourth and final group stage game for these teams in the NBA Cup. It should be a great one. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, it's Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. Allie LaForce will be bringing us updates from the sideline. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. You look at Detroit, a terrific position for them as they hold up that illustrious top spot, but it's a long season, as we all know. And checking out Orlando, 4.5 games behind.
When I look at Orlando, this hasn't been the breakout season that many were predicting, but they're still very much in the hunt for a high postseason seed, and that will keep them focused here during the season's final stages.
And they need to stay focused. I mean, they have to ensure they hang on to a high seed. It's imperative for them.
Now the starting group for Orlando. The guard pair form will be Suggs and Bane. Then there's Wagner. Then it's Wendell Carter, and it's De Silva in at the four-man position. And for the Pistons, the forwards are Thompson and Harris. Robinson is out there with Cade Cunningham. And it's Duren in at the 5, down low. Robinson, that's good. And this is the fourth and final game of the NBA Cup group stage of play for these two teams.
And both looking to finish strong, right? And punch their ticket to the knockout round.
Now, here's Bane. It's the three-point bomb.
And if you want to get those 3 points back, go to one of your best shooters.
On the wing, Harris. Back to Thompson. Pocket 6. There's the 3. Duren, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Outside, Bane. And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
The moment Bane crosses half court, you have to pick him up. Desmond, an incredible shooter.
Harris outside. Back to Cunningham. It's stolen by Suggs. Carter looking around. Pass to Suggs. And here is Bane. Pulls from the top of the key. Duren pulls it in.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Thompson sets the pick for Harris. And Thompson throws it down.
And when he lets the athleticism take over, Thompson can do almost anything.
Pass to Wagner. Carter with a screen on Thompson. Wagner kicks to Suggs. Fires the 3. And then Carter with the jam.
A terrific offensive rebounder. Carter Jr. excels at using that big body of his to take advantage on the board.
Robinson passes to Cunningham. Pass to Thompson. Duren sets the screen for Thompson. A putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
What hustle on the offensive glass, finding ways to capitalize, paying off that hard work.
Poke loose and stolen by Thompson. And Duren slams it in.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
Greg, the Pistons had some decisions to make this summer, with some of their veterans hitting free agency.
And with Cade Cunningham making All-NBA and earning that raise, a tighter squeeze financially, not easy to keep a high-performing team together.
Now Cunningham, after the missed 3 from Desmond Bane. Here's Harris, and the shot is good.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
The Magic trail by 5. Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Well, JB Bickerstaff had a few moments to share with me. He was blunt when talking about his assessment of Franz Wagner. Coach praised the toughness Wagner plays with, saying, "We're talking about a 6'10" wing who goes hard to the bucket. He invites contact. Those aren't easy guys to contend with." Back over to you guys.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that. Stolen by Carter. In the corner, it's Payne. And again, it's Orlando with the three.
Boy, somebody lit a fire under this guy. I mean, he's crushing it right now.
Cunningham passes to Harris. Another shot, and they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot. One shot.
And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Well, thanks. Paolo Banchero, the third player aged 22 and younger to amass 4,000 points, 1,300 rebounds, and 900 assists through their first 3 NBA seasons. The other two, LeBron James and Luka Doncic. The Magic have rewarded him with the richest contract in franchise history, 5 years and $239 million. Guys, he is a high-value talent.
Yep, a star on the rise. And Shams, we appreciate the report. Rocket 2. That's a 2 from Cunningham. And it's Suggs with the rebound.
I wouldn't count on him missing the mid-range shot again. That's a good look for him.
Outside, Payne. Oh, good on the triple. And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for Detroit. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
Well, they made a few key shots, but missed many more. It was a rough night for them offensively.
And you know what? If you're not going to outwork your opposition, then you typically are going to get outplayed. Open midi right there. That's letting the defense off the hook when you don't cash in.
Cunningham against Suggs. The shot by Carter. Nobody around. Another miss by Orlando.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Harris kicks to Thompson. And Thompson slams it home.
And his athleticism is really off the charts. Love seeing Thompson punching home like that.
Let's see the connected cam angle on that stunning play, brought to you by AT&T. The Magic trail by 4. Now Suggs, still yet to score. Carter with a screen on Robinson. Payne for 3. Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession.
Let's see some of the numbers here for Wendell Carter. He's really stood out for them over the past month. And how about his top 10 ranking and free throw percentage? A knockdown shooter, ultra reliable from the line.
And back to his phenomenal efficiency from 3, top 10 in the league. His consistent shooting creates so many openings in the defense. To the right side. And stolen by Wagner. They could use a bucket. Thompson with the rebound.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Suggs against Cunningham. Five on the clock. The putback. It's good on the putback. And the Pistons lead by 6.
Oh, big time putback there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder.
And night in and night out, that's what he provides.
And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. And he's checked in for the Pistons. Karis LeVert comes in for Duncan Robinson. Jones checked in for the Magic. On defense, Detroit, 6-point lead. Isaac with a screen for Suggs. Driving to the basket. 6 to shoot. Orlando needs to get off a shot. Looking to end the run. Bitadze can't hit. Detroit leading by 6. Pass to Duren. Now Harris. He's covered by Isaac. Cunningham outside. Launches a 3. Denied for the 3rd time. He's 0 for 3. And it's Jones with the ball for the Magic. Coming off that win against Philadelphia.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
And it was funny, the road arena didn't bother them at all. I mean, they locked in, focused, and executed, and got it done. He's one of those guys who just knows how to generate offense.
Pass to LeVert. Now, here's Duren. Here's Cunningham. Knocks down the 3-ball. And the Pistons lead by 7.
And you see that one-motion shot. Cunningham very consistent from distance.
Isaac a screen on LeVert. No one near Suggs as he lets it go. The shot will not fall. Detroit's gone 2 of 5 from 3-point land here in the first quarter. LeVert against Suggs. Here's Harris. Nails the baby hook. And now a 9-point Piston lead.
Boy, that's a nice touch from Harris right there, showing you exactly how under control he is close to the basket.
Pass to Bitadze. 1:27 left to play in the first quarter. From downtown, and it's Suggs missing.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
And Duren slams it in.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
And that one's good, Suggs.
Hey, you can see that former football player mentality and history on display with Suggs. He is fearless.
Here's Harris, and it's sent back by Isaac. And so the ball goes out of bounds. Isaac touched it last. For the Pistons, Stewart's checked in for Jalen Duren. Ivey comes in for Tobias Harris. And it's Jenkins in for Cade Cunningham. Baines checked in for the Magic. 41 seconds left here in the first quarter. From past the arc, shots good by Jenkins. And the Pistons lead by 12.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Now, here's Bain. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the 76ers in Philadelphia. Pass to Ivey. One second left. And oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
What was really impressive there, though, guys, was that he could have rushed it and panicked, and yet he kept his cool and splashed it.
Jalen Duren has been leading the charge for Detroit. Between his points and his rebounds, he was a star for him in that quarter. We'll return shortly. And And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And Stephen Clark Pistons pretty much in control here.
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
And so in the game for the Magic, they've got Anthony Black. Jonathan Isaac is out there with Goga Batadze. Then there's Desmond Bane. And it's Jones in at the point guard position. Bane, and too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And here is our 2K leaderboard. These teams have been on fire over the course of the past 10 games. Fifth on the list, the Pistons.
You have to be impressed with their shot selection. I mean, the discipline on that end and the unselfishness really is what allows those great numbers to show up.
Pass to Stewart. And here's Ivey. And the layup's good off the glass. Ivey's got his second bucket of the game to go.
He's a big combo guard, and Ivey plays with no fear in there.
Orlando's front office, Clark, has made it clear they're turning the page on the rebuild, entering the win now phase.
And the reason they're able to make that shift, Kevin, is because they drafted 2 franchise cornerstones. Banchero and Wagner develop quickly and have a lot of runway in front of them.
Here's Ivey. The Magic getting the bucket. Jenkins the pass to LeVert. Pass to Ivey. Wide open. Rebound by the Magic. Their last meeting was in Detroit, where they were unable to fight off the Pistons.
Yeah, and last time out, they sort of shot themselves in the foot with the foul trouble. That was what led to them having such an ugly scoreline.
The foul trouble was a big chunk of it. I mean, it's hard to mount a comeback when all your key guys, your main players, are watching from the bench.
And checking out some numbers for Anthony Black.
And the stat to look at is his steal total over the last 5 games. He's been focusing more on his defense, trying to be a disruptor, and it's made them a lot tougher on D.
Here's what Detroit's going with right now. Thompson, he's checked in for Ivey. Duncan Robinson comes in for Karis LeVert, and it's Cunningham in for Jenkins. Now here's Jones. He had 10 points in the win against the 76ers in Philadelphia. Payne for 3. It's Cunningham with the rebound.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
It's good. Cunningham's got 5 now.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
And there's the whistle, 3-second violation.
And they also show up top 5 in team scoring. You like the execution, that ability to finish.
And their defense is one of their best weapons for sure, as you said, ranking 2nd in points scored off turnovers. They're not a team that sits back. They attack. Stewart trying to get open. Holland, no good. The Magic trail by 16 to the paint. There's Batadze, and Batadze throws it down.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Count it.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. some changes. Franz Wagner comes in for Black. And it's Suggs in for Tyus Jones. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Suggs passes to Bane. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Back to Isaac, and stolen by Thompson. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks a lot. Franz Wagner was asked to describe his game, and he said, I don't know if there's someone who I would say I play really close to. I'm like a tall guard. I try to do a lot of different stuff out there, and I hope when you see me play, you see that I'm having fun and I'm playing for the right reasons. Back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks. Karis LeVert's checked in for Detroit. You know, Craig, the one thing you love about the NBA Cup tournament, it makes these early regular season meetings matter much more than they used to.
A win is a win in the regular season, right? But you can never have that taken from you. But you do have an extra layer of intrigue in these games with the NBA Cup going on.
Just 5 to shoot. And no good, trying to use the glass.
Look, it's real simple. It's a make or miss league, and he just missed it.
Bane kicks to Suggs. Up top, Bane. Covered by Cunningham. Bitadze. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket. Bitadze's got his third bucket of the night. Pistons leading by 14. And here's Cunningham. He's got 7, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jalen Suggs. That's his first foul. Tobias Harris is checked in for LeVert. And the change for the Magic. Robinson's checked in for Goga Bitadze. Here's Thompson. His last outing, he had 8 points. Pass to Cunningham. 6 on the shot clock. Over Suggs. Harris outside. Takes a 3. That's in, and that's his 4th basket of the night. He's taken 7 shots, a solid 57%.
And Harris can certainly knock this down, which is why you got to guard him tighter than that.
Now, here is Robinson. Bane, no good.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Harris with it. He's covered by Isaac. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
You know, looking to score often from there, Harris is excellent at drawing the defense's attention and fouls.
And these are his 2nd and 3rd free throws tonight.
And last season, 86% from the line. So he's always had that calm presence at the line no matter the situation.
And guys, I think that's a tribute to his work ethic. I mean, it's not by accident that he's enjoying the success he is at the free throw line.
And Harris drops them both.
Tell you what, fellas, I mean, an outstanding stretch for Harris has been awesome at adding pieces to his game over time, specifically that three-point shot.
Wagner outside. Here's De Silva. He's coming off a 10-point game against Philadelphia. Bane with the bucket.
When you look at his numbers, Desmond Bane is historically good from three-point.
Pass to Thompson. Robinson on the wing. To the middle. Here's Harris. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Here's a look at what's coming up for the Detroit Pistons. On Saturday, they'll be facing Bam Adebayo and the Miami Heat. And then on Monday, they'll go up against Trae Young and the Atlanta Hawks.
And that game against Portland, that's going to be one where it would take a lot of errors and maybe a cold shooting night for things to go wrong. They just have that much of an advantage over that team.
Jalen Duren, he's checked in for Detroit. And Harris drops them both.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Definitely, that's one of the reasons they're in front right now.
Bounce pass Suggs. Carter finds Wagner. Here's Suggs. From outside, off the mark.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Here's Thompson, and good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
An explosive player. Thompson has serious leaping ability, and that comes in handy around the basket.
And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Checked in for Bain. Well, we've got a moment here. Let's see the league leaders in rebounding, the real stats, the real scores from the real NBA. Jalen Duren, third.
And you can't win games without rebounding the basketball. That's what has made him such an important part of what they do.
Here is Carter. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the 76ers in Philadelphia.
And his scoring is going to get most of the attention, but his rebounding also stood out. He did a lot of glass cleaning in that game.
Something that helps up the ante for these NBA Cup games is that all of the tournament games are nationally televised. That's some added value and motivation for these squads.
Yeah, no one wants to perform poorly in front of a national audience. This is a chance early in the season to show everyone what you're about as a team and why you must be taken seriously.
The first free throw is good. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Detroit Pistons. They get to take on the Heat at Miami after this one. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. Now, here's Duren. He's got 10. Shot clock at 5. Outside Robinson. From deep. De Silva with the rebound.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Carter kicks to Wagner. Carter sets the pick for Wagner. For 3. Detroit with the rebound. Inside, here's Thompson, and it's Thompson with the jam.
And really with a pass-first mentality, Cunningham, the type of player that you like to play with.
Pass to Black. And here's Wagner. He's covered by Thompson. Stolen by Robinson. Now, here's Cunningham. He's covered by Suggs. Harris, right side. Outside for Robinson. 5 to shoot. The three-pointer, no good.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the three ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against it.
Not his night shooting the ball, and it's really had an impact on this game.
And Thompson gets it to go.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Wagner outside. Back to Suggs. Pass to Black. Over Robinson. And it comes off the front of the rim. Pistons leading by 22. So, Clark, when you watch Anthony Black, size, playmaking, defense, a lot to like here.
That is a fact, for sure. The 6th pick in 2023. Shooting was the question mark, still is a bit, but I tell you, that's the one area of the game you've seen over the years. Many players make great strides in refining their shot because of the work they put into it. I don't think he's going to be any different.
Now, here's Cunningham. Left side, Harris.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Ball's knocked loose. Back the pass to Carter. And here comes Harris, leading the fast break. Cunningham outside. Pass to Duren. And Harris wide open. He shoots, sinks the three-pointer. Harris has got 17 now. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Pistons.
They've really been disruptive on the defensive end, forcing turnovers and turning those turnovers into points at the other end.
And they've also refused to give up on their plays tonight, chasing after their shots and just working hard for second chance points.
Robinson passes to Cunningham. Black with it. Cunningham's there.
Black showcasing his full arsenal, and he's a guard.
Pistons lead by 23. Outside Robinson. And Thompson kicks to Harris. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Harris has got 20 points.
And he has his fingerprints all over this first half. He is just shooting it so efficiently.
There's 38 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Here's De Silva, guarded by Harris. And it's Wagner missing.
He is 0 for his last however many this quarter, guys. Might need to get him out and let him settle down a bit here.
Now, here's Cunningham. He has 7. Shot clock at 6. Here's Duren. And that's good. A nice job on the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
There he is, beasting on the glass, converting the opportunity, trying to put this game away.
Well, he enjoys deflating the opposition with those extra possessions.
And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Pistons ahead, just dominating this one. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
Hello and welcome. Before we take a look at the action from the first half, a brief overview of some upcoming games.
In that game against the Bulls, they'll have the advantage coming in, but it's not like they're infallible. I mean, no one is.
Yeah, I mean, on paper, it's a favorable matchup, but the game, last time I checked, was played on hardwood. And now back to this game. What a strong first half from Tobias Harris. He's been everywhere for them so far.
Yeah, he's high point so far. You see the plays they're running for him? Featured through the half. I expect that to continue.
Yeah, same.
And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. We've seen a tremendous game from Harris.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
Well, you know, in that first half, it was a common occurrence. He got to the stripe time and time again.
And so Wagner will bring it up for the Orlando Magic. Harris steps in at the 4 with Duren at the center spot. Cunningham is out there with Duncan Robinson. And it's Thompson in at the small forward. That's the group for Detroit right now. Here is Cunningham. Here's Duren. Oh, and he jams it right over Wendell Carter. Wow.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure.
Yes, indeed. Let's just call him ladder climber.
Orlando with the ball, following the bucket by the Pistons. Suggs kicks to Bane. Just 5 on the clock. To the left side wing. Here's De Silva. Off target from three-point range.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Pass to Cunningham. Over Suggs. Again, the Pistons good for 2.
And sometimes you forget Cunningham's height, but what he puts it to use down low.
Wagner with a screen for Suggs. Wagner outside. Carter with a screen on Thompson. Wagner from long range. It's hauled in by Harris. Harris has got 5 rebounds tonight.
Another miss. Not how he wanted to start the second half.
Back to Cunningham. The tray. Franz Wagner grabs the miss. Orlando's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. And a wide-open look for Bane. Connects from three-point range. Bane's got 18 points.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident, too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
And it'll be his 4th time going to the free throw line in the game.
Bang. First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for Detroit, Harris. Tobias Harris. 1 shot.
Greg, you think about the value of those sage veterans on a team, guys that been around the block, played a lot of years. Why are they so important?
Well, a lot of times they'll echo the message of the head coach. And I tell you what, it's also, as a coach, you love having those veteran players because you can trust what they're going to do on the floor. That consistency is really important, not just for the coaches, but the teammates. Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Here's Bane. And then Carter with the jam.
No margin for error that time. Big-time slam from big man Carter Jr.
Thompson outside. Harris with it. He's got 23. Driving inside. To the inside. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And Clark, is someone who has been around the game their entire life, what advice would you give to younger players?
A couple of things, Kevin, I would highlight. One is embrace the work, embrace the process of development, run your own race in that regard, stay away from the snare of compare, and dedicate yourself to being a continual learner and always striving to get better.
The Pistons have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham. Cunningham's got his 5th assist in this one. Cunningham against Suggs. Here's De Silva. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Good on the triple. Bain's got 6 in the quarter.
This is why you got to stay up on Bain or pay the price.
And Duren slams it in.
Boy, he gives this team exactly whatever scoring it needs, and that's one of the things you really like about it.
Outside, Bain. It's stolen by Duren. Pass to Robinson. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Count the basket. Harris has got 27 points. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the Pistons?
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
I love the fact they've done tremendous work on the offensive glass. A lot of second chance opportunities as they've kept that ball alive.
And really no longer a ball stopper. Harris has significantly improved his passing ability over the years.
Back to Suggs. Wagner outside. On the wing, Bain. Guarded by Robinson. No good from outside. Detroit has gone 6 of 14 with the 3-ball tonight. Just a little over 40%. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. The Magic are building something. Paolo Banchero said, quote, "It's been a long time coming. The fans have been waiting for the Magic to be good and to be challengers, even contenders. There's a lot of excitement in the city right now. We're just building and feeding off of that." Kevin, back to you.
They've got their fans fired up. Okay, thank you, Allie. The Pistons have been perfect so far from the free throw line, 6 for 6.
And 74% has been the mark for them on the season thus far.
You know, the numbers from the line, guys, are close to where they were last year, but just a tad worse, so not too bad.
And he makes the first. No good on the second free throw. And so it's Suggs who brings up the ball for Orlando. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. They'll start a 3-game homestand with that game. No good again that time.
Well, it's clear he's frustrated. Just needs to slow things down a touch and let the offense come to him.
Cunningham outside. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And checking out some numbers here for Harris. He showed up every night and some noteworthy performances over the last month. Averaging about 15 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. And you can't downplay the importance of good size off the bench.
Space invader, a big guy who simply holds his ground and makes opponents work around him. That's good stuff.
And the Pistons, an entirely new group now out there. Back to Bain. LeVert grabs the miss. The Pistons have gone 7 of 10 on their field goal attempts here in the third. Holland the pass to Jenkins. And another turnover here by Detroit. Well, here's a group now that knows how to orchestrate from the wing. The top passing small forwards in the NBA during the past 10 games. Number 5 is Franz Wagner.
The passes we've seen some of these guys make from the wing, just outstanding, truly gifted distributors.
I tell you what, you could put the isolated cam on these guys and you would notice how flawlessly they execute those entry passes. They create so many easy baskets in the low post because of how on time and on target those feeds are.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Ivey passes to Stewart.
Second in points off turnover. Third in rebounding. And they are ranked third in blocks. You see they rotate well, and they have some high flyers.
And their defense is one of their best weapons for sure. As you said, ranking second in points scored off turnovers. They're not a team that sits back. They attack. And the first one at the line is good. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Magic shooting just 33% in the second half so far. They need to look at more high-quality shots. Here's Suggs. And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Yeah, and they either have been unwilling or unable to take that shot away.
Ivey kicks to LeVert. Stewart, a screen for LeVert. Pass to Jenkins. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Well, Orlando shooting just 33%, struggling to get good looks.
Most any coach loves points coming off assists.
Detroit's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third, still 0 for 3. Stewart with the screen on Suggs. LeVert against Isaac. LeVert with the wide-open look. Detroit, no good that time either.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
Bain finds Suggs. Down low. And Bertazzi throws it down.
Creating a high percentage look with a good decision on that pass.
Detroit's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. 6 of 15. LeVert, and he can't stop the run as he misses. Unfortunate injury aside, Jalen Suggs Clark has really come into his own now.
Yeah, I agree, Kevin. I mean, hitting his stride in a major way. I mean, he seems to have really figured the game out, how to utilize his gifts and tools. He was always a great defender. Offensively, I think, is where his game has taken the biggest jump.
Now, Ivey following Franz Wagner's three-point attempt. Ivey passes to Holland. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Chalk up 2 there. Holland's got his first 2 points of the night.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Time call here. The Magic decide to talk it over. Making some changes. Howard's checked in for Franz Wagner. Wack comes in for Bain. And Tyus Jones subbed in for Jalen Suggs. Well, Orlando shooting right around 42% from the field since the start of the second half. In the corner, Ivey with it. Here's the teardrop. Here's Holland. Off target from outside. And it's the Magic with the ball.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
1:57 left in the third. Trying his luck from deep. No good on the shot. The Pistons have gone better than 53% from the floor since halftime. Shooting 8 of 15. Pass to Stewart. Here's Holland. A 3-ball. Rebounded by Isaac. Isaac's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Black. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Caris LeVert.
Catching the defender just a little bit out of position allowed Black to earn a trip to the line.
Black taking 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
That free throw good from Black.
a guard with outstanding size and really impressive playmaking abilities. For Anthony Black, it's really about continuing to develop as a scorer.
And Black drops them both. It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball. The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
To the left wing, three-pointer. It's hauled in by the Magic. Outside, Jones. There's 45 seconds left to play in the third. Pass to Bitadze. Back to Jones. The Magic again can't hit. This could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
Wow, Kevin, what a performance we are seeing.
Now here's LeVert. Black defending. Just 5 to shoot. Releases. And it's LeVert missing.
Well, I like the defense there. Right up in his grill, didn't give him a chance.
Howard, the pass to Jones. Over Ivey. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. The Pistons on top, running away with it. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. So on the floor for Orlando, Howard is out there with Jonathan Isaac. Then there's Desmond Bain. Then there's Anthony Black. And it's Castleton in at the center, locking down the middle.
And that's how you move the ball, putting the defense in a really tough spot.
Jenkins the pass to Ivey. And the three off target.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Back to Bain. From 18 feet away. No good there.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point.
Pass to Stewart. Stewart, a screen for Jenkins. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Isaac a screen on LeVert. Bain for 3. Rebound by the Pistons.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Stewart up top. Driving in. Plays it up and banks it in.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
Orlando, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Here's Black. Pass to Castleton. Inside. Isaac down low. And Isaac throws it down.
Boy, nice finish that time by Isaac. Power and athleticism on that dunk.
Now, here's Stewart. And it's Jonathan Isaac with the foul. And that'll be his third foul so far. Hey, Clark, we know resistance training is something pretty much every player does. Is that prevalent back in the 80s when you played?
That's 4 decades ago, Kevin, and it wasn't as prevalent as it is now. I mean, it's commonplace, and kids get exposed to the benefits of weight training and strength training for any sport, but particularly basketball, at a much earlier age now. So it's part of who they are once they get to the college level and then on to the NBA. But the core strengthening, the stability work of that area between your knees and your sternum, the middle of your chest, boy, that type of work has made a huge difference and would have made a great difference, I think, in my career had it been as prevalent as it is now.
Now, Ivey, after the missed 3 from Desmond Bane. Shots good by Jenkins.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
Now, here's Wagner. Now, Black. Shoots over Jenkins. The rebound by Ivey. Pass to Jenkins. Now Stewart. Now Ivey. 11 feet away, and Detroit again with the bucket.
Too smooth from the mid-range. Defenders can't let Ivey get comfortable from there.
Now here's Wagner. Clark, one suggestion I've heard for All-Star Weekend, a one-on-one competition.
Yeah, it's worth a shot. Anything that would perhaps enhance the competitiveness of All-Star Weekend, I think, would be helpful.
Well, at 6'10", GA, Franz Wagner provides great versatility to this offense.
Yeah, and he's a solid decision maker, capable of running the show. He's a gifted scorer and playmaker. Plus, he provides matchup problems with that size.
That free throw missing. Well, when you watch Franz Wagner, Clark, what impresses you about the young forward?
His versatility and his motor are probably the 2 things that stand out. He does a lot of good things at both ends of the floor. And then you factor in, he takes great pride in playing the game, particularly when playing for his country and representing Germany. In 2023, when Germany played at the World Championships, he and his brother Mo were part of the winning team. No denying, the future is certainly bright for Wagner. He's a superb scorer already who also is growing as a passer.
Ivey against Bane. Ivey with the bucket.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
And here is Suggs. Wagner outside. Bane against Ivey. Bane, no good.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Ivey against Suggs. Wagner outside. They set the pick. Lets it go from deep. Drills the three-pointer. Wagner's got 4 points in the quarter.
Something Wagner continues to work on. It's huge when he's connecting from outside.
To the middle. Stewart against Bitadze. And it's Goga Bitadze with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Clark, you're so familiar with the college game. What's the biggest adjustment for guys coming into the pros?
I think the strength of the NBA players, Kevin, and the pace of play, and then also the number of games. I mean, that's just a lot more than what you see in college, and how you go about preparing for that type of schedule, that type of physical talent, that type of physical wear and tear is something that no college player is usually ready to handle until he goes through it.
Now, here's Bane. Pass to De Silva. Wagner on the wing. Levert defending. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
You look at Wagner, I tell you what, when you've got that size and mobility that he has, you can do just about anything you want out there.
At the line for the Magic, Wagner, Franz, Wagner, 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good.
When you look at Franz Wagner, I mean, he's got height and skill, and he really knows how to play. He's got a great understanding and feel for the game. He's just one of those versatile, high-level performers that you love to watch play.
And the Pistons making a change here. Quintman's checked in. And a switcher also for Orlando. Carter's checked in.
Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second.
Now here's Jenkins. Stewart kicks to Ivey. There's the triple. And again, it's the Pistons missing. And Suggs has got the ball here for the Magic. And Wagner has it in the corner. And he's good on the 3-ball. Wagner's got a couple of 3-pointers now in the 4th for Orlando.
Boy, he's looked unstoppable this half. Maybe he got a little pep talk over the break.
LeVert against Bain. LeVert with it. Pass to Stewart. And just miss after miss right now. Orlando, they've gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the 4th. 4 of 9. There's a screen. Suggs. His 3-pointers off the mark. Detroit's gone into a funk from downtown in the 4th. Only 1 of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Now, here's Suggs. Pass to De Silva. Carter outside. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Carter with a screen on Ivey. Here's De Silva. Offline with his 3.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Here's Ivey. Good for his 6th make in a dozen attempts, shooting 50% with that basket.
And using that quickness to maneuver around the paint that time. What a play from Ivey.
Bain for 3. Sinks the triple. Bain's got 24.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the 3s they're allowing.
Jenkins the pass to Ivey. To the inside. And the basket by Quintman.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high-percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Now, here's Bain. Back to Suggs. Pass to De Silva. To the paint. It's deflected. It's stolen by Jenkins. Here's Ivey. Now Jenkins. Ivey on the wing. It's good from long range. Ivey's got 11 in the second half.
Boy, you could see it and feel it in his eyes at the start of this period. He is on a mission.
Carter sets the pick for Bain. Good, another from 3.
He's scorching hot, another 3.
And he's approaching the franchise record for 3s in a game. LeVert in the corner. With floor spacing so in demand, league-wide, Clark, there are non-shooting big men on the chopping block, wouldn't you say?
I agree. I mean, for centers, you've got to have the awareness as far as cutting and moving off the ball and then using what they call circle action in the paint to create an angle for the pass and stay out of the way. Those are things that are part of the game now for the big guys.
And here is Bain after Karis LeVert made the last 3-pointer. Bain, and that one hits back iron. Detroit's gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the 4th and been successful 3 times. Now, here's Ivey. Tight defense on him. Pass to Jenkins. Suggs with the steal.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Pistons.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And for the year now, they'll be tallying their 16th win.
And once the horn sounds, they're going to go up 2-0 in the season series.
Still 2 more games upcoming between these teams, so we could have a few more twists and turns down the road.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Jalen Duren.
Boy, you can't say enough about his effort on the boards. He helped them in the battle of possessions all game long.
Shot clock at 3. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Baines got 32 points in the game. Here's Lanier, guarded by Bain. It's Reed, top of the key. Right wing. Here's Holland. Reed against Carter. Reed misses. Suggs looking around. And so Detroit takes this one by a big margin. So they finish out the NBA Cup group round as a 3-1 team.
And whether you're focused on the NBA Cup or the big picture of the regular season, early wins like these are great for your team.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. And so now, for Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Jalen Duren.